I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Larsen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo,
and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It's the Vienna Open that we're going to be covering here today. This one, an exciting tournament. We've had some fantastic memories from this tournament in previous years. Obviously, the one that sticks in my mind the most was the Andrei Rublev one. We had the little song that came out after that one. And last year, Alex Zverev was the champion. I'm excited, but let's have a quick talk, JG, about some of the results going around the tennis courts today. Some good finals, aren't there?
Yeah, just before that, though, I want to reflect myself on Vienna. And I've got a few questions because I can't exactly remember. I remember the Rublev song, but was that the tournament where they had the net and they was catching the balls?
Yes, yeah. That's the ball kids have the little like fishing nets, and then they.
And is it the one where they got the live band, or is that just Cologne?
No, just Cologne, I think that one.
Yeah,
but
okay.
yeah,
so not that one, but they do have the little fishing net to catch the ball. So that is a fond memory I have of Vienna. On the results of today, I want to just start off with this. Antwerp champion Felix is going to be number 8 tomorrow, 22 years old. Napoli champion Musetti, 23 in the world tomorrow, 20 years old. Stockholm champion Holger Rune, he'll be 25 tomorrow, 19 years old. So 3 players on the men's who won titles, all very young, under 22 years old, and they're flying through the rankings fast. So in a year where Roger Federer has retired, we've had Serena on the women's, there is some signs of life in the youth, and they're actually going on to win titles now, which I think is very important for tennis.
Very important. Yeah, I'm super happy. I'm sad Tsitsipas losing another final there, but great to see Musetti finally back. One that I did predict that would win, so I'm really happy for my bracket as well and for him. And Korda getting into a final as well. We've got to obviously give him a mention, losing to Felix in the final, but a very young final, that one. So that's absolutely brilliant for both of those players. Holger Rune, Musetti, Felix. Well done, all 3. And we've got the women's final coming up later. That will be covered by David. That will be Maria Sakkari. And she is up against Jessica Pegula, who's in fantastic form as well. That should be a really entertaining final.
Yeah, just quickly on Musetti as well. I mean, I don't know if anyone got to see the final. It was a ridiculously high level, and that first set was 1 hour and a half almost. So 1 hour, 23 minutes. Really long opening set, which Musetti, of course, won. And I think he's going to go on to do some big things. We were speaking a few years back how he was a bit in front of Alcaraz. I remember in Rome, he did quite well there and then lost to Djokovic. But now, he lost to Djokovic in Roland Garros, maybe.
Yep.
But he had a great Rome before that. I feel we're going to see, my big prediction is Musetti's going to burst on the scene next year. And we could see something, maybe not as big as Alcaraz, but something very dominant. Maybe a top 10 regular who is going to be threatening all the big players.
I really hope so. I mean, he's now up to 24th in the world, his highest ever ranking, which is fantastic news for him. And I thought what was really great today is only 3 unforced errors, which somebody with that type of style of game, like that crazy backhand that he has, you normally see a few more errors coming off the racket of that sort of risky style of play. And it's just brilliant to see that he's really cleared up the unforced error count, and 15 winners to 3 unforced errors. Fantastic performance from him today.
Yeah, exactly that. Let's move on to today's draw preview. And as Ben said, we're going to be doing Vienna. And let's start with the previous champions.
Indeed. And as we just spoke about just before, I'll try and zoom in a little bit as well. It is Alex Zverev, their last year's champion, defeating Francis Tiafoe in the final. Maybe the start of Tiafoe coming good on the tour. And you see, Zverev, big miss at this time of the year. I mean, I put out the video, I think that was earlier on today, just obviously the injury update. We're not going to be seeing him. Oh, he said he wants to come back in December. I don't think it's wise. I think he should just hold off until he's fully better. He's a big miss at this time. Vienna, Tour finals, Paris, all of these tournaments. It's going to be sad not to see him there, to be honest.
Yep. Any other past champions you want to discuss? I think big one, Andy Murray's won this twice. Del Potro won in 2012. Dominic Thiem won 2019 against Schwartzman in the final. That was a very good final. But I mean, a lot of these players aren't really playing now. They're not regulars on the tour, which is quite sad. You've got to look at him and probably think, well, Zverev's not going to be at this event. Team's coming back to form. Not sure if he's in there. He could do something very special. Of course, in Vienna as well. Watch out for Dominic Thiem. In terms of the qualifiers, we had Nishioka beating Souza today, Montero beating Otte, JJ Wolf beating Fucsovic, and Quentin Howes beating Kakin. I mean, those all really quite tight qualifier matches. 3 of the 4 went to 3 sets, and there was tie breaks in quite a few of them as well. So very, very tight. If I had to pick one out, I'd have to go Nishioka right now. I think he's
really good.
He likes this surface. It's his favourite surface. I think someone asked him at Wimbledon. Might have even been me. And he was speaking about the hard courts and how much he enjoys playing on the indoor hard courts this time of year. So he could do something and make a deep run. Of course, JJ Wolf's pretty good as well.
Yeah, definitely the second one I would have picked out there. But let's find out who they will be playing. Reminder to everybody, if you haven't already, make sure to download the TNNS app. That's on Apple or Android. And join our Fantasy League bracket. If you go to Fantasy at the bottom and then browse leagues, we're the one at the top, Game to Love, with about 1,400 members. And you will be in line for some shout outs on the podcast on this one. And if you're consistently good, some prizes at the end of the year.
Yeah, shout out everyone in the live chat as well. I don't think we even spoke to you, but we've got a lot of the regulars in. Gene and Kathy. We've got David in as well. Great to see you. I saw Anya earlier. How are we doing?
Hey.
And Elizabeth. So how are we doing, Elizabeth?
Hey, great to have you in. And we just to answer tennis, they was just asking about the Guadalajara final. Yes, we will be covering that, and that will be coming up at midnight, so in about an hour and a half's time. So if you want to join us for that, make sure you do. So pop a reminder in your phone or wherever you put it. So let's move on to the draw. And
the number 1 seed in this one, Daniel Medvedev, and the 2nd seed, Tsitsipas, who lost yet another final again today against Holger Rune.
Sad.
They're stacking up all these final losses. And Felix used to do that, and now he keeps winning them. So
that's it.
Change of fortune for them too.
On a bit of a run now, Felix. See, just needed to get he had all those final losses, didn't he? 8 in a row, and now he's starting to find some form. And you've got to remember, he's super young as well. So now, brilliant, especially on the indoor hard courts. It suits his game so well. So powerful, massive serve. But as is Daniel Medvedev, and he's at the top of the draw here, playing Basaishvili. I expect him to get him out of there pretty convincingly, if I'm honest.
Yeah, big news for Basaishvili. Apparently, he's been cleared of his domestic abuse case in the courts of Georgia. So that's some big news coming out this week.
That's good.
So happy for him that he's been able to find the closure to that case, and I guess he's a free man now completely.
Yeah,
innocent.
Yeah, in that case for sure. I know that there's some other ones that are just sort of hanging around him as well at the moment, but we won't go into that now. We got Dominic Thiem here, the man from Austria, just got to a semi-final, obviously in the last tournament, and he's coming back. He lost a quarter in 3. I thought he looked really good though. In the last tournament. I'll have him beating Tommy Paul here.
Me too. I'm going to go Sedendolo here to beat Misalik.
Yep.
I'll have Sinner beating Garin.
Same.
I'm going to go Rublev beating Schwartzman, which is a repeat of the final a few years back.
Yep, that's correct.
I'll have Dimitrov.
It's tough one, that.
No, I'm going to go Montero to beat Dimitrov.
I'm going to go Dimitrov, support the Bulgarians.
I'll have Jerome beating Griekspoor.
Yeah, I'm going to go the same there. And we're going to have similar ones here, I think.
I'm going to go Norrie beating Kachin.
Yep.
What happened to Kachin in the last event? Well, what happened to Norrie in the last event?
I think Norrie, it's a good point.
We lost the Holger Rune in the quarterfinals, Norrie.
Very close match, though.
Cashin, what did he do? I think he went out early.
Didn't he play Murray? Can't remember off the top of my head with Cashin or Kakin.
Yeah, no, I can't remember either. He played Murray in Gijon, and that went to 3 sets.
So the last one, he lost to Taro Daniel in the.
Yep.
And
right.
then he lost to Quinton Howells. Okay, so he lost to Quinton Howells in the qualifying here, but he isn't a lucky loser. Okay, so he's lost 2 out of his last 3, but I think he'll lose again here. Norrie, I think, too strong. I'm going to have Evans knocking out Berrettini.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
I'm going to go Hatchinoff to beat JJ Wolf. I mean, it's pretty odd. I don't think Berrettini will play. He's already cited injuries and different issues and how he was going to withdraw from the event earlier, but just played through that. So I don't think he's in no physical state to be able to win that match, in my opinion. I'll have Hatchinoff beating JJ Wolf.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go JJ Wolf here for the upset.
I'm going to go Rodionov with the upset to beat Shapo.
I'm going to stick with Shapo here.
I'm going to go Nishioka to beat Fritz.
That's a tough one, actually. Nishioka's been playing well. What's Fritz been doing recently? I'm just going to have a quick look just to be on the safe side. Fritz, he was just a tournament champion, wasn't he, in Tokyo? I will have Fritz. That continues the good run. He's had a little break. So
I'm going to go TFO to beat Hurkacz.
God, this is tough. Get tough, some of these going down here. I think I'm going to go Hurkacz. Sorry, TFO. I know that he was a finalist, but I think I'm going to go
Ben back again. All the favourites. I'll have Rusevori beating Senego.
Is he the favourite? Probably will be the favourite, I guess.
You've gone for all favourites so far, Ben.
I know. Well, I don't know. Just seeds, aren't they? That
all
one, I think.
All bookies favourites you've got so far.
Have I? What, JJ Wolf? No, he's not. I've already checked that.
Maybe not that one.
It's 2.2, I think. Anyway, Rusevori to beat Senego.
That might be an underdog, but I'm going for the same. I'll have Chorich beat Howells.
I'm not. I'm going to go Howells. I think he actually played quite well recently.
And Tsitsipas to beat Novak at the bottom.
Yeah. Tsitsipas probably.
Not a final, is it? He'll fly.
He flies through these. Right. To the top, Dominic Thiem. You're good, but you're not that good yet, unfortunately. I'm not going to have him beating Medvedev.
No, me too. I'll have Sinner beating Cerundolo.
I'm torn. $7 did quite well in the last event, I believe.
I think so. He lost to Thiem.
I
remember watching it.
Apologies. Take that back.
I'll have Rublev beating Montero.
Yeah, go with that.
Norrie to beat Giron.
Yeah.
Hatchinoff to beat Evans.
I'm going to have Evans here.
Nishioka to beat Rodionov.
I think I'm going to have Shapo to beat Fritz here.
Shapo and Evans going fast, reliable.
That's a great bracket, this.
I'll go TFO to beat Rusevori.
I think Hurkacz to beat Rusevori.
Didn't TFO get to the final last year?
Yes.
So likes the event.
That's it.
Yeah. And then I'll go Borna Chorich to beat Tsitsipas at the bottom.
Come on, Tsitsipas can cruise through these ones.
All the seeds. Look at this, Bora and Ben.
You've got enough of them.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, didn't you?
No, 4's out. Fritz knocked him out, mate.
Oh yeah. So right at the top, I'm gonna have Medvedev beating Sinner.
Correct. That's what I will have as well.
I'm gonna go.
It's got to be Rublev for me.
I'm gonna go Norrie to beat Rublev.
I think it's a stretch, but could happen.
I'm gonna go
Evans to beat Shapo.
Hatchinoff to beat Nishioka.
I feel like that little section's up for grabs. That one, whoever wants that one can have it.
Yeah, it's a good
one.
And
then I'm going to go Hurkacz to knock out Tsitsipas.
And I'm going to go TFO to beat Chorich.
Okay. Back to the... we're in the semi-finals already.
Yeah, good semi-finals, mine. Daniel Medvedev, Norrie, and Hatchinoff TFO at the bottom.
I've got Medvedev, Rublev. I believe it only really goes one way when they play. So I'm going Medvedev.
I'm going to have Medvedev also in the final, beating Norrie.
And then Hurkacz and Evans. It's got to be Hurkacz. Your favourite encounter. Hurkacz Medvedev.
What a ridiculous bracket. You're a disgrace. I'm going to have Francis TFO in the final to play Daniel Medvedev. I quite like that. TFO got to a final last year. I think it's going to be the same outcome, and he's going to lose the final yet again. This time to Daniel Medvedev. I think Medvedev wins Vienna. He's just had a kid. He's going to want to win it for him. Or her. Is it her?
Yeah. I was going to say for her. I'll go with that as well. Right. Number 1 seed. And dark horse for you?
Good question. Dark horse. Who can I have? Can I have TFO as a dark horse?
Yes, probably you can. Not.
Yeah, it's got to be. It picks itself. Francis TFO can win this event. He's had such a great year. I mean, he's been involved in all of the big, iconic moments. Beating Rafa. Knocking out Federer in his last ever match.
He's had a great year.
He's done some big things, man. And
it'd be exciting if he gets to the final. He'll always draw a crowd with Francis TFO. So I like that one as a dark horse. I'm going to go for one. I know that I've not put him very far, but that's because I've got Medvedev there. I'll go Dominic Thiem as my dark horse because we're in Austria.
Yeah, we've got David's dark horse team making my semis. Yeah, it's not a bad one. Dominic Thiem. He's got a tough draw. That's the only problem with Thiem. If his draw was a little nicer, maybe I'd get on that bandwagon as well. But in the situation, I can't really back Thiem too much.
That's fair enough. Right.
Are we doing it on the other stream?
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're just going to do these as separate ones, just because I thought it'd be fair to give each one their own video. So please make sure to join us for the Basel draw preview. That's coming up straight away after this one. Anything left to say?
No. Join us for the next one. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the bracket, and we'll see you in about 2 minutes flat.
See you soon.